Yo. What up, what up?
Hello.
What's
Mic check.
up, everybody? Welcome. My lights fell. Soon as I hit the music off, the lights fell. What's good, y'all? How's everybody doing? Welcome to episode 28.
28.
Hey,
Yup,
y'all.
yup.
28 of the Authentic Era podcast live stream. However you're consuming us. I just ate a cucumber and I'm got the hiccups now.
You know what they say by the 50th, we'll have this really locked in.
Yeah.
Hey, I said like I don't remember what my number was, but I was like, yo, if we make it to something, like we're
Yeah.
here.
Right.
We're not going anywhere. You're stuck with us. We got a good show for you tonight. We got some recent releases, I guess. Not really upcoming. Well, no, we got a couple upcoming things, but most of it is just talking shit as we do.
Yeah.
We got some discussion about Vans. Got a little insider info. And
Insider griping. Insider gripes.
Yeah, insider gripes. You know,
Mhm.
you come here to hear the old heads talk
Yeah.
about what's given us heartburn this week.
What really grinds our gears.
What really grinds today on what really grinds our gears. We've got new chatter. What's up, Cake Batter? Welcome to the
Oh, man.
stream.
Cake batter.
Cake Batter, my favorite flavor of a lot of stuff. Birthday cake. Does Bang have a birthday cake flavor?
Bill, should we tell the story of birthday cake bang?
Yeah, tell him, man. Tell him that.
Birthday cake bash. Yeah.
Yeah, my bachelor party. I had a rough. I don't know if that. I think it was the second night. I don't think it was the first night.
Second night. Yeah, we all went up to
Yeah.
dinner.
And
Big group.
I didn't make it. I didn't make it past whatever 7 o'clock or so, and everyone came back to the room. I was put into bed, and I don't know who handed it to me, but I was dead and gone. And the rumor is, because I don't remember too much of it, but I drank this the birthday cake bang, and I had a resurrection, like Jesus Christ, just
Yeah.
He
came
came
back
back.
from the dead.
He
Came back.
has risen, as they say.
I'm sure I was a zombie the rest of I mean, I went out after that. Everyone got back around 9 or 10 or whatever, and I went back out, but I'm sure I looked like a zombie. But I thought I was doing good. I was like, oh, I'm manager. This is great. But I'm sure I looked.
Are you endorsing
Horrible.
it? Are you endorsing birthday cake bang?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, that it was a legit birthday cake bang resurrection, man.
Adding
that
it
was
to the cart.
yeah. It was yeah.
No, honestly, it tastes pretty good too. It's not terrible. I will say that.
a new bang.
Oh.
You did.
I mean, this
What
is
is it?
fresh off the truck.
Oh,
It is.
what?
Some would
And-
say
You said.
fob.
Is it the 7-Eleven that we talked about
No.
before? Oh.
So they got a whole new thing. A
Mm.
new bang thing, if you will.
Mm.
It's called Vooz.
Vooz.
Oh.
Hydration Sensation.
VOOZ.
I don't
sure
know if this is like an energy drink. It is not. Caffeine free. So
Oh, okay.
I think this might be a better option.
Yeah.
Or-
So it's non-energy. It's not. Is it still an energy drink or?
At,
no?
at 10 o'clock at night for you, it might be a better option. Yeah.
It's
Right?
probably not a good idea to keep doing that. Yeah, it's got like vitamins and electrolytes, as they say.
Mhm.
Chat Valhalla Java. Put a pin in that. I'm gonna come back to that in a second.
All the Java.
Yeah, so it's got like electrolytes. It looks like so I almost said Valium. No, sodium, magnesium, calcium, and potassium. Yeah, so I saw this at the local Krogs.
Kroger.
my neighborhood Ralph's, and I think it's just gonna be like a water,
We're like a Gatorade, maybe high in sodium.
kind of Gatorade-y.
Let's see it. Let's hear it. Give us a description.
Yeah.
Tell us your palate. What are you feeling?
What's the nose?
Has an oaky afterbirth.
Oh.
After birth?
Ooh. Yeah. We're just making up our own shit here. Don't
It's
worry
really
about it, guys.
it's that shit's hitting different for sure.
You know what it tastes like? It tastes like you know those 5-hour energy shots?
Yeah.
Not
Oh,
as
yeah.
harsh as those.
Okay.
You know
so
when
it's
you
less
when you
sweet-
when you
less
take one of those
syrupy.
shots, you're like, ah. Your
Yeah.
eyes do that a little bit at
They
the
did
end,
a little,
right?
that little wink, that little sour puss face. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Not sure if you made the right decision or not.
My lights keep falling, and I tried a new rig in the behind us, some engineering, some set design here, and it's not working out. They've fallen twice in 10 minutes, so we'll figure that out. Yeah, not bad. I'm glad because I got a case of these motherfuckers.
You went in.
They were like 5 for $4 or something like that, so I got 20 of them. So
Nice.
Wow.
All right. So Vooz by Bang.
Vooz, yeah, they got a bunch of different flavors. Blue Raz, it's the same like as the Bang flavors, you know. But
Yeah,
they're,
yeah.
they're
But
this
it's meant to
stuff.
be more like a water. Like, what do they title it as? Just
Yeah, it says hydration. What are they?
Oh.
Whatever Bang
Yeah.
name. Hydration sensation,
oh, okay.
something like that. Not bad. One thumb up.
Yeah.
All right. I
Word.
like that. I
Word.
like that. I'll share mine.
What are we cracking?
I'm drinking a beer by Pint House.
Oh, I like that cup. Cup?
Yeah, it's very cool.
It's a can.
Very cool brewery.
Definitely not a cup.
Green
Yeah,
Battles.
it's a can. Green Battles American IPA, 6.3% alcohol by volume. Pint
Oh.
House is a brewery in, I believe they're in Austin, maybe Dallas. They
Okay.
make some really good stuff. Also, one of those places that is the upcoming beer place.
Yeah.
Texas, very cool spot. So
Texas.
I got a feeling. Hey, Haas.
It's bigger there.
Hey, Haas.
That's what I hear.
Everything
Word.
is bigger. So yeah, I think,
And it's got to be an American IPA. They're like, this is Texas.
Oh, we got a dribble.
Oh.
That's a damn good beer.
Oh,
Is
like
it?
it.
It's a
Damn.
damn good beer. It's delicious.
2 for
Drink
2
up.
on the
There
new
it is.
tastes.
Let's go. What do you got, Billy?
Mine's not a new taste. You know, I've been finishing up my stockpile here, but this one is probably in my top 3. Another great one from Burgeon. You know me, the biggest
Old
fan,
trusty.
I guess.
Old trusty.
And I'm going with one of my favorites here, the Juice Press. That's
Of
the
course.
shit.
The Juice
Got it.
Press.
I love Juice Press Hazy IPAs, man. These are my go-tos. I always try to keep some of these around. So, oh yeah.
Bill, you are correct about that one. It is a classic, and I'm glad that you are one of our biggest fans.
And I crush them.
Thanks for keeping me employed.
We got an
Yeah,
insider here.
Insider trading.
Yeah.
Insider beer tradings. The booze trade.
Yep.
I was
Eddie, I'd
looking
send
at a
you
lot
beer
of that
too, but I don't
stuff.
think you want it. You know.
Nah, you could. Hey, send it to my cousin on my behalf. Since I never got him. It's not true. I did get him 2 Christmas presents, and both of them ended in disaster. I've been having a hell of a luck with the mail. It's been really bad. I ordered him a first pressing of this artist, a musician named Elliott Smith, one of our mutual favorite artists, and I got him the first pressing of his first album. And I guess I just hadn't used Discogs in so long that my old address was on there. And so I just checked out and I went to my old address in Knoxville. So didn't get that. And then I ordered him some records from Germany. Some pressings of So George is this Brazilian artist who did like all the David Bowie covers for The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou. Have you ever seen that? So I got him that and a couple other records. They arrived sopping wet. like
Oh,
the
Oh
package with the
no.
FedEx guy was like, "Hey, I wanted to let you know. I wanted to talk to you before I gave these to you because of how bad they were."
Oh.
So it's been a fucking disaster. And then today I got a book from this author that I've been reading for God forever. It seems like his name's David Moody, and I always order have first pressings, first editions of all of his books, and so whenever he does one, I buy it. It arrived today, also wet, so it's not going great. It's not going great over
damn.
here.
Speaking of USPS, Eddie.
Y'all got him?
No, I don't
What?
even know if you sent. Did you send them?
Oh fuck!
No.
Yeah, I did.
Shit.
You
Not
didn't,
yet.
You didn't get him yet? Okay.
Not yet. I'm sure they're coming.
Well, they are on the way. Also, Kaita, if you're listening, I don't think he listens, but maybe you do. If you do, yours is on the way as well. Probably gonna take a little bit longer to get to you than it does to the
Gotta
West
cross the
Coast
pond.
boys. Yeah,
Big old pond
gotta
there.
go across the big one, but it'll be
I
there
know.
soon.
Ooh, it's saying. I just checked, Eddie. It's saying Thursday. Saying Thursday.
Thursday.
We'll see.
That is not 2 days.
Yeah. That's not typical for priority mail, huh? Oh,
That's
all good.
whack. Maybe it's
It's
because
coming.
I lied on the weight.
oh man.
They were like, hold up.
Charge your credit card now.
Yeah,
I don't know if you know that.
I'll get an email about it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That's a tough one. I mean, that was how I can't even tell you how much money I've saved all throughout those years, man. It was like,
Oh yeah,
this is
we were fucking getting
this is a
over.
pound. Yeah.
It's
every
two
shoe
pairs
was
of
a pound.
shoes, 2 Nike SBs,
Yeah.
dunk highs with boxes. It's like, oh yeah, dude, it's a pound.
That's a pound.
Yep.
Six
Always
by-
round it down.
6
Round
by
it.
6 by 6.
Yeah.
Round it down. You have to.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you get charged that. You get charged the next year if you don't round it down.
Yeah. Very familiar.
Chat said they've been drinking Valhalla Java from Death Wish Coffee. Have you all ever had Death Wish before?
I have. Yeah,
Pretty good.
it is good. It is good. It's pretty widely available everywhere too.
Yeah, it didn't used to be like that. It was back when it was like, I guess, starting or whatever, when it was like getting popular because it's like the strongest coffee. Strong being like
Yes.
the most caffeinated, not like strong like, whoa, tastes burnt. That's not like that. It's really good. It's really smooth too for what it is. The most recent brew I had, actually, I just finished it off today, was Death Wish. But I haven't had that Valhalla. Chad, if it's worth it, let me know. I may order that next.
Yeah, that one I've had that, and then someone gave me a bag of Black Rifle.
Black Rifle, yeah, I know those.
Coffee.
That is
know that.
that is they were both pretty strong. I couldn't really tell you what was the difference, but yeah, not terrible.
Valhalla has a great flavor, and it's great out of a French press. I'm into that. I like taking my time with my coffee. French press is pretty easy. That was like the first way I started drinking coffee.
I like a good French press.
It's good. I do pour over now, but when it was easy. I was on the ship, so I would make it in my office there. French press, super cool, super convenient. So, hey, I was thinking, do y'all, when you get a new guy at work, do y'all like have anything that you do to like mess with them? Like to haze them? Like, hey, go find. In the Navy, we used to, like, when people would check on board, we'd be like, hey, go down to engineering and ask them for a bucket of steam. We need it up here in medical. And so they'd go down there and ask for a bucket of steam. Shit like that. I was wondering if y'all had if y'all did anything like that. I don't know
You
why.
mentioned a new guy because we have a new guy named Tyler who actually told me that he checked out the podcast. So Tyler, if you're listening again, thanks again.
I'll hire that guy.
Yeah, well, he's already hired. He's
Perfect.
really good at. He's a social media guy, social media and marketing.
Dope.
Super smart, rad guy.
Give us pointers.
Yeah.
I
Handle
mean,
our SEO.
yeah. Maybe we can have him come on, or we can talk to him. But we always give them like a super hard time, and we always like. I think some of the guys were calling him Kevin because that was our last social media guy.
The other guy.
Yeah, yeah. So he was taking it in stride. Yeah, nothing too harsh. I always don't want to be the new guy, and like I
Right.
always wanted like people to like just accept me and bring me in, and that's
Yeah.
minus the small ribbing. Um, no, like I always tell them like, hey, you have a home here, so you're
Right.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm trying
Bill,
to.
Bill's like, I'll just break your fucking TV and not replace it.
Yeah, be like, I'm gonna send you into the smelly lady's house,
You're
and
going to
Ooh,
the hoarders.
yeah, we're
oof,
going to the cat
oof,
lady, the places where you gotta wipe your feet on the way out.
oof.
Like, oh god, I got stories, man.
Cat lady.
Shit.
Ooh.
I bet those home calls, man. Oh my
Oh,
god, I can only imagine, bro.
Yeah. Yep.
that's one smell I'll never forget is like cat piss and shit. It just
Mhm.
is terrible. When you go
Yeah.
into someone's house that
It's
has
Yeah.
that,
indoors. Yeah. Ugh.
oof,
It's
gross, dude.
sad. It's sad,
Yeah,
but people live
Ugh.
like that, you know.
it like
Crazy.
sticks with you. Like you
Yeah.
Yeah,
even like you're driving afterwards and you're like,
smell it.
man, I got to change.
Yeah, and
Oh,
you
I
know,
gotta
early
change.
on, early on in like TV repair when I first started, a lot more people used to just smoke cigarettes, than I think they do
Mm,
now, or at least indoors. And old TVs, picture tube TVs generate a lot of static. So they pull everything from the air
Yeah.
that's in there. So nicotine would stick to these picture tubes and it would be like this brownish, reddish, like soot.
Oh,
So you
you
open up
just
the back of
smell
a TV to work on it, and it's like, and you can
it.
smell it before you open it. You already know that it's like a smoker's house, like
and it's like
TV.
sticky, right?
It's sticky.
Mm,
It's
Yeah.
fucking, it has like this film on the outside. You're trying to
it's like
clean it up anyway, but you already know when
resinous.
you get
Yep.
inside, it's like a room filter. It's the most nastiest thing. You're like, geez, yep. Yeah, man.
Tough.
See?
It's a tough smell, man. When Kaylin and I went to Europe, and my buddy Phil and I
Mm,
went two separate trips. I was astonished at the amount of people that smoked there,
Oh yeah.
and
Huge.
it's
indoors
imported,
oh,
so it's
imported.
like a pack of cigarettes here is like $7 or $8. I think it's like
Hmm.
15 or $20 in Europe, dude. That's fucking crazy, man. That's
Yeah, when I was in France,
crazy.
like fucking everybody smoked.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
no
it's
big deal,
that's
Like
what
a
that's what they
caricature.
do. Yeah.
And
It's
then
like the
like
old Vegas hotel, right? It's like bingo hall, that smell.
right,
It
yeah.
doesn't go away. Like,
Mm.
shit.
But it's just amazing that like how many people still just rip darts.
Yeah.
I don't really think they're smoking to inhale. They're just smoking.
Smoking a smoke, man. I don't know.
Much it.
Yeah, man.
Get on a
Gross.
vape. Where you at? Vape Nation.
And we get a like fucking fruity pebble and a chocolate strawberry bar
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
eat all those flavors, man.
Chat said that they used to do it in the armies to tell tell the new people to go get exhaust samples from the vehicles in the motor pool. That's fun.
Collect them, jar it up.
Make sure you label them.
Mm,
When a quick boot camp story, I guess. The head of my head drill sergeant, if you will, called them RDCs, but his senior chief Nelson, so we had the same last name. So I was his favorite immediately. I did how many "I'm your real father" jokes the entire
Oh,
any
yeah.
Oh
iteration,
god.
Right.
right?
Yeah.
But we had our barracks room had like the one by one tiles right on the floor, all across. Probably I don't even right so many, all of them. And I got in trouble one day for probably nothing, but he asked me, or he didn't ask me, he didn't ask me to do anything. He told me to go find the mole. And what that meant was I had to go and knock on each one of those tiles and ask Mr. Mole, are you in there? And if I didn't get an answer, I had to go to the next one. And I had to go to the next one. So I go the whole fucking compartment, up and down, knocking, asking Mr. Mole, are you in there? And I get back, I go to the fishbowl, which was their office. And and I report to him, and he asked me if I found him, and I said, no, Senior Chief, I did not. And he said, well, you better go check again. So everyone's in bed at this point, and I am knocking on these fucking tiles. Mr. Mole, are you in there? Over my knuckles, my God. I'm traumatized. My knuckles are hurting now thinking about it. Mr. Mole. Anyway,
Damn.
enough of my trauma.
I feel for you, Eddie. I feel for you.
My uncle, one of the main computer that I used was my uncle's, basically, through my teenage years, and he was a heavy smoker, and so his computer, when I would go in to like fuck with it, upgrade it or whatever, would just be like caked in that tar.
Yep.
So gross. And those fans, they pull in all the dust, right, and everything. So it's just like this soup of grossness.
Yep. Back before they had all those little air ducts to like direct the air directly to the CPU or whatever.
Just a fan.
Yep.
We had a fan in the back. No exhaust. Just one intake fan. That was it. So bad. Now I think my tower has 6 fans in it. Something like that. And a water cooler. Ridiculous.
Wow.
Went all in. Well, Vans. So
a
couple releases that happened, or a couple. We'll say a couple. So the All Nation Skate Jams finally released, out of the blue, kind of. This was Friday.
Yeah, was it? Yeah, I think so. Thursday, Friday. I'm already off of that. I don't even know. Shit.
Yeah, it was last week, the end of last week. So we got a half cab. We had talked about these before. God, it's been like 3 weeks, I think. They were supposed to release at some point in the week. They never did.
Yep.
But now they are up. I'm not sure what's left. We can check that in a second. But we got a half cab, an old school, or 2 old schools, I guess I should say. Slip-ons and the Skate High. Dope colorways. I was happy to see a half cab. Friday at 3 a.m. Chat says.
Yeah, I think that's when the first pair started popping up.
Yeah, so these are the DXs. So these were Anaheim's. So
they still got the fucking size 12 up on there, and we've already confirmed that may not be true. We'll talk about that in a little bit.
Yeah, so
that'll be a segue in a minute.
Coming soon. Trying to load up the page now.
Half cab. What else? Old schools. Gotta give it a sec before they load up here.
Slip-ons out of stock.
Okay. Black old school says a size 7.
Pinks out of stock.
And
then one size 12. Yeah, these went. It seemed like when I was checking, they were all available, and then they just sort of all weren't.
Yeah, exactly.
And you ordered pretty early, Bill. We talk about that.
Actually, yeah, we'll talk about it. I didn't actually place an order for mine. I can talk about it now. I got a pair early somehow.
Yeah, so these are, if you don't know what the All Nation Skate Jams is, if this was your first foray into it, sorry. But yeah, so this is Todd Harder. Great guy. We talked about him few episodes back. He was doing a fundraiser raffle for that embroidered jacket for some Native families around Christmas time. And Bill almost won that. He was like one.
My name showed up like real close.
Like 1 or 2 clicks away, right? From on the wheel or something like that. Closest one. So All Nation Skate Jam is like a skate summit, skate contest that is for the Native community. and it's held usually every year outside of COVID, but it's been going on for 12 years, and Vans has been doing a partnership at least for that entire time. Maybe not a shoe every year, right? But at least a partnership every year. And it's a three-way collaboration with the Skate Jam, Vans, and Pendleton, official Pendleton collab as well. And so, yeah, so they do a big donation, $10,000 this year, and then the release of the shoes. So if you missed out on the shoes, sucks. Normally those don't pop back up for like resale. We don't really see them. Don't know what just happened there. That was weird. Don't really see them on the resale market that often, but maybe if you're lucky, it'll pop up.
Yeah, they rarely do though. There's not enough of them. Probably like
they're very limited.
yeah, maybe 300-400 pairs for the whole collection. Maybe like 500. I think that's the numbers that they're like dealing with.
Yeah,
I think.
and then
So.
would you say there's more now than there were before?
Oh yeah, because it's gotten more popular and it's more of like an actual production now.
It doesn't come in a
with
bag. It comes in
comes with boxes
got a
now.
real
Before,
box now.
early on, when the early releases, we used to just get like a plastic bag. Like they were all like almost like
Right.
sample runs.
You
And
get them on
just
Etsy
yeah,
or
right.
eBay.
Yeah.
Todd's eBay
Yeah.
store or the
That's
Etsy
right. He
shop.
did start an Etsy shop for a little bit. He was trying to organize his sales instead of just taking them over the phone
Yeah.
or email like early. But that's how we used to do it. We'd be like, "Hey, you got those Vans, right? That's your shop." Like, whoop de whoop, and he's like,
Such
"Yeah,
a pain in the ass doing
here's
all
the
that.
sizes I got left." Like, all right, I want that one. All right, here's PayPal, whatever. So that's
Back
how we
in
have
the
to use to
day,
do it. Mm-hmm.
the old school days.
Yes.
Yeah, so be on the lookout for this year. I'll say this year's, even though these released this year. These were last year's. This was the 2021 Skate Jam collab. Oh wait, is it or is that not correct? Because it says 2022.
2022. It's coming out this year. Like they're going to be selling these in April, actually, at the Skate Jam. So they're going to have a couple more
Oh,
pairs that they set
okay.
aside.
Got it.
So, but it's in person, so you
In
got to get
person,
your ass
right?
to Albuquerque
And
if you want to
then
buy a pair.
if there are leftovers, that's when Todd will post them on
Possibly, yeah, if he
maybe
has leftovers
on
from the
whatever,
run from the sales there, yeah.
be on
Because
the
it
eBay or something
usually
like
it
that.
usually coincided with their powwow that they would do, the
Right.
All Nations powwow, I think, and then they just happen to host like a skate jam during that event, and
Right.
then it's just blossomed into its own thing.
Gotcha. I
Super
thought
dope.
these were last year's and they just were
Oh yeah.
delayed. But
Nope.
these are this year's. Got it. Okay.
Yeah. So
Sweet.
yeah, man.
So so be on the lookout. When's the skate jam scheduled for this year? Do we know yet?
I haven't seen a flyer. They're usually in April. It's always like around my birthday, like sometime around middle to end of April.
Cool. So springtime,
Mm-hmm.
COVID willing, we will see the skate jam.
Mm-hmm.
The other release that before we go into what I just showed, the Double Taps release that we were talking about last week. Sorry about that. The Double Taps release we were talking about last week. So those did release on Friday at Japan time. So it would have been Thursday our time. And they were raffle only and Japan exclusive. So doesn't look like those are getting a stateside release. They were raffle at Hood stores and Double Tap shops in Japan, and that was along with the skate deck 200, limited to 200. I was trying to sign up for a couple of those things, but they all required Japanese addresses, and it even specifically called out if you use a forwarding address that they would cancel it. So no luck.
Nope, nothing for us.
So, but
I
maybe
reached I reached out to the deck maker and I was left on read receipt.
Oh yeah. Who is that? What was their
They're
name?
in San Diego.
Oh,
Hmm.
are they?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I don't know where it was a 619 area code.
Yeah. What's the name? It was
I can go back and
It's
get
like
it, look it
lacquer, something like that.
something. But when I went to there, they don't really update their
Yeah, their socials are like last year, sometime.
Too cool for that.
Yeah, they don't
yeah.
post that stuff. Um, Starts with an M or something. It's not like on the tip of my tongue. Um, but yeah, the decks were cool. They were very like simple. It was just a
Right.
double tap shape, or the double tap shape is what they called it, and then just had the same double tap branding on there with the GPS stuff. So still would be really dope to have. um, so we'll be on the lookout to see if those make it to the resale market.
Can't find it, but it's on there. Yeah, I reached out. They read it and then just put on read receipt.
Who is this guy?
I was
Maybe they're
like,
running
dang,
all over the
man.
place. They're looking. They're trying to help you out. Maybe.
Yeah,
Right.
they're digging.
Uh,
Since it's in the
Working
back,
hard.
they're
Mhm.
kind of look way in the back.
Yeah.
I asked if there was a blemished one that they kept
Yeah,
around,
you
and
got
I'd
any
like to
scratch
buy
and
it.
dents?
No, I mean the first the first 10 they make are not perfect.
Right. Yeah, I'm sure
They're
they have
pressing them here.
samples,
Hmm. It's the same thing like
trial runs.
when we do a canning run for beer. Like the first like 6-ish cases of beer are not like up to the top. They're not
Right.
16 ounce, right? So we keep them as low fills, and that's like the ones we grab as employees. So
Yeah, and then
I don't know, I just kind of reached out just to see if it would work, and it hasn't yet. But again, they read it, so
the
yeah.
Hmm.
I was really into buying prints for a few years. I bought a ton of prints and like those artist proofs and stuff. That's what a lot of those are, like just the one-offs that they print off in the beginning. Um, those can actually fetch a lot when it comes to stuff like that, because there's not many of them. People like those
Mhm.
errors, right? Like back when I
Yeah.
used to, you get a figure that's like upside down in the packaging.
Yeah.
People fucking go crazy over those. Sanchez Daniel. Ask Sanchez Daniel.
Where is that?
Nurizat. Yeah, ask Nurizat. Ask his Saudi prince, his friend. Maybe he's got it.
I just want
in,
him to use his real name.
in other news, BAPE is giving us exactly what we wanted.
But
BAPE,
listen,
Final.
BAPE, and I'm sure it was because they heard what we said. This was not planned. This was something special that BAPE and Vans got together to do because
or us.
they saw our episode.
Yep. And they said we'll make it right
We
for you
got you.
guys. You guys will
So
probably not be able to get it now because now we
yeah. So we'll
gotta go
have
with
to
the hype
be
colors.
waiting at 3 a.m. again. And hopefully. But yeah, these are the hype colors now. We've got the first camo old school, bro. Everything. The only thing I would want different is for it to be a style 36. That would be it. But everything else, amazing.
I mean, it's like it's almost too perfect, right?
It's so good.
Yeah.
It,
And on top of that, like I'm just surprised that they only did the green colorway of the old schools, because they could have done pink, blue, red, green. Could have had a whole plethora, and
could have been
Yeah.
going crazy.
It's like with the skate high, they didn't have to do that. They didn't have to mash it all up and
Right.
do
no,
like all the different camos on one shoe. It's like let it ride, man.
Yeah. So
right. Do
the skate high
one color every other month,
has all the
Yeah.
different color camos, the pink, the blue, and then it has blocking, or has a checkered, and then it also has like rainbow blocking, multicolor blocking for the suede parts. and I mean it looks dope too though. I like how it turned
Yeah.
out. Um,
Yeah.
it's sick. And then we're also getting apparel. The apparel again double branded with the back back print of the
It's a photo of the shoe. pretty
yeah,
much.
it's the shoes, right? It's
It's
like
like
the skate highs.
So weird.
you can
What
wear
a
the shoe
weird.
and wear a photo of the shoe.
Oh my
Like,
Man,
god.
it's all I wanted.
yeah,
Hey man, we heard you like shoes, so
yeah. If you can't get the shoe, you can wear this shoe on your shirt.
Right.
Fuck Inception. Fuck. Why didn't I think of that?
yeah.
Why did
So
everybody do that?
It's gonna
that
be. Apparently, they're gonna be triple extra small again.
Oh, I know.
bro, yeah, I might have to get the XL. Yeah, chat saying US sizing, bro. I don't.
I doubt it.
I
That
doubt
hoodie-
it.
Not fool me once.
Yeah.
That hoodie is not US sizing. I'm telling you.
Yeah, Bill, you got a double X on that, right?
Yeah, I left it in the
hoodie.
bag. I didn't even bother
Yeah.
taking it out.
Yeah. Because I know, like, Dave, our buddy Dave, who everybody knows, he is a skinny man, and I think he got a large, and he's like, "Yo, this is rough."
Yeah, Dave usually wears a
He's
medium.
a tiny guy. Yeah.
Mhm.
And
Yep.
I got a large because I wear large. This is a large Supreme shirt, right? Fits perfectly. That fucking, it's like a wetsuit, bro. I put that thing on and I was like, yeah, taking this thing off. So if anyone wants a large black BAPE hoodie, trade me something for it, and I'll send it your way. Otherwise, it's just gonna stay in my closet. Yeah, chat. Hell no, not U.S. sizing. Nope. Yeah, you're right. It is not. The shoes are, right?
Right.
Obviously, and we get like larger sizes too. If this was like the Japan only releases, 12s, you're lucky. Like that's a pipe dream.
11 is lucky too.
Yeah,
it's
11's
not real.
lucky.
You know.
Right.
If you're a 9, you're fucking good. 9.5, 9, you're all right. But
You're just battling every other person who's buying that shoe because they wear a size 9 too.
also true. I'm trying to get those 28 centimeter. That's me, baby, all day long. Yeah. So no release information on these yet, but coming soon. If you were around for the last release, it was not really a shit show. It was just like,
Just didn't know.
again, one of those things where we had no idea if you lived in the U.S. Everywhere else, it was, this is the day. But here, it was not great. I happened to be up at 3 a.m. or whatever when they released, and so, which is I often was because of the job I had, but those days are going fast. So I will not be up at 3 a.m. I don't think on the next release. So we'll see. But yeah, so as soon as we get information on these, more info, more pics, and all that stuff, we will post them. And I would expect another roll release, so you'll see these release in Asia. China was first last time, right?
Yeah.
China mainland, and then Japan, and then U.S. and Europe, I think. After that, so yeah, so be on the lookout. Did we ever confirm that they were in store, right, at the LA and Chicago stores, maybe?
Yep. And LA
Just
got a
didn't see-
small restock too, like about a
word.
couple weeks back. Yeah. We heard from Caitlin, Jordan's wife, our buddies from Chicago that moved out here.
Yeah.
She works there and she's the manager there. And she's like, yeah, we got some random sizes in. So I was like, hell yeah.
How was the release? Was it? No, we didn't
The-
really get a. hear
The
anything about it.
original, the restock was just, put it out
Right,
and
right,
let
of
people
course.
walk in and get it, But the original release was a little fucking crazy. That way, she said it was
Really?
mostly employees. Like Vans was expecting to make like a good amount of money that day on the release, and turns out I think like more than half of the line was employees.
Boys,
Who
Oh,
who were
wow.
waiting, who wanted the shoe, obviously, but they let them use like their employee
Got that
coupons for
discount,
like
right?
one,
Yeah.
no, like a free. They get shoe vouchers, I think, like once a
Oh
pair
shit!
a pair a month or every
That's
other month or something. And like they
smart.
had and they didn't say that they couldn't use it or something, so they had
Right.
to let them do it. And it's like,
People
well, that's
are
awesome. They didn't make hardly any money off the
more
shoes.
fucking terrible. Yeah.
And then people came in, obviously, and it was all pretty much all
Gone.
gone. So
Chat says they're in New York City as well. They were there last week on the show. So
yeah.
um,
So I think that was a restock. They sent out a couple more to the same
did
stores,
they get the apparel
the
too?
flagship stores. I don't think she's mentioned they had apparel. I don't know.
That'd be so
Lehigh, did
weird
they have any
going
at
to your
NYC?
local Vans and buying a BAPE, you know,
Right.
in the bag and all that shit.
Yeah.
It'd be so weird. So
Be cool to
bizarre.
see the shoes release a little bit more wide,
Yeah.
but that's just because I really don't want to go to LA.
Chat said just shoes.
Yeah.
Just shoes.
Oh, I can't go anywhere
Hey,
because I have to watch my daughter.
speaking of
Yeah.
LA,
Mhm.
how about that Super Bowl, huh?
Yeah,
Dang,
and
man.
I think the mayor of LA and the governor of California held their breath for 3.5 hours.
You must have like a little oxygen tank backpack or something, right? I don't know,
It's
man.
built
Yeah.
in.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, I guess COVID's over, man. Shit.
It's so crazy. It's like they're just so full of shit.
Yeah.
Like it's so
We should be used to
frustrating
that, though,
because
you know?
you see people like trying to do the right thing, and you got
Mhm.
these fucking talking head assholes
Yep.
who are just like, oh yeah, the rules don't apply to me.
I
The
know.
celebrities that say wear your masks, then
And
they
they
don't.
right?
Yeah. Yep.
Like Sarah Palin when she like tested positive, and then she was in New York City eating. She's not vaccinated. She had a positive test, and then she went some restaurant in New York City let her eat there when they're not supposed to let anyone in without a vaccination card, and she had just tested positive. So it's like
Hmm.
no one's. It's so frustrating. I basically had been at home for 2 years. Like fucking like my mom would be like, "Oh no, don't, let's not hang out because I don't want to get you sick. If you get sick, then you're fucked. If I get sick, then I'm fucked. So let's just not hang out."
I mean, there was a pretty good photo that I got to see on Sunday. Was the Canadians in the NHL had a home game, right? They're not doing no fans, nothing, empty arena, and it was the same time as the Super Bowl. They and you would have thought like, okay, these are two different planets, right? Nope,
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
this is just one coast to the other on the same continent. But it's crazy,
So
man.
wild, man.
Crazy. As of today, COVID ended in California.
Yeah.
Today.
No masks
Wow.
Today,
out. No,
today
what is it? No
out of
masks
nowhere,
indoors in
you're back
California, but not
for
LA. 'Cause-
fully vaccinated, but not LA.
It's a different
Yeah.
a different state there.
They extended masks for children under 18 in schools for another 2 weeks today. That's what they announced.
Bro, if you came to Tennessee in the past 2 years, you would think that we never heard of COVID.
Like you never got the news. So
Like we were
Right.
just cut off. Like
yeah.
Right.
like we were in an internet blackout. And no one saw anything or heard anything. It'd just be like, oh yeah, dude, no, Tennessee's open, man. We're fucking out here living the dream.
I think California is one of the last states that will probably stop that. I'm sure.
Yeah.
For kids, I mean, I don't think it hasn't really been enforced for restaurants and stores and stuff like that.
Right.
I do see quite a few people walking in and out without it, but I think it's just because of so the hypocrisy is like
It's infuriating.
it's SoFi Stadium the only place you can't get COVID right now?
Guess so, man. They got a force field or something.
Gotta be, man. I mean,
What's what we talked about before? Like there was like a rumor, or there was a news or something that the NFL was thinking of moving the Super Bowl location because of COVID. But then it was like, well, what's the fucking? Where are you gonna move it to? some place there where there's no COVID? Like, where is
Right.
that?
Well, that and like all the revenue for everything California, right? Like you think that money was going to trump all, so it didn't.
Oh,
It
it
didn't
always
matter.
does.
Right.
money,
Right.
Yep.
money over everything, man.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it was cool to see it. That stadium is wicked, dude.
It better be,
That
bro.
is
$5 billion.
dude. That stadium's unreal, man. That's the place, man. That's like
Yet
when
to
they.
go.
You gonna say Eddie?
Where do the Chargers play?
Same
play there.
stadium. They share it.
They share the stadium.
Yep.
Yes,
Yep.
they're a tenant.
Yeah.
That's
You
so
think I talk-
weird.
That's why I talk so much shit.
Like, like you go to stadiums and it's like the team. Like,
Yeah,
it's like that's the
LA's
teams there, right?
LA's got the weirdest dynamic.
It's so
Basketball, same thing. Clippers share,
Right.
what was the Staples
Or-
Center,
Oh, they
crypto
play the
arena.
Staples. Oh,
They
okay.
share it. So like, it's like just I don't know. Yeah, you would think they just have their own
I guess
things,
I'm not used to that.
or like maybe Orange County should just have
Bro,
one, like
New
the
York-
Angels.
New York could never.
Yeah.
They would
No.
There would be a riot every fucking day, every game.
The Jets and the Giants share a stadium.
The,
And
They are
granted,
too?
it's in
Jersey.
Jersey, but they're still called the New York. It's literally across the pond.
I didn't know they shared a stadium.
They share MetLife.
I had no idea.
Was it always that
Out-
way
out-
too?
Out I am.
When they built MetLife like 8 or 9 years ago, something like
Oh,
that.
so they went halves in on it.
I think they might have, but in this case, Kroenke owns SoFi. Kroenke
Mhm.
built SoFi. Chargers are a tenant.
Fucking
And
tenants.
the 13th most popular team in Los Angeles.
Right behind what high school team? Probably like Mater Day or
Probably matters.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm pretty sure.
Isn't there a Notre Dame and
Oh my
is it
God.
is it a Cal Poly? Either way, but
Yeah.
yeah, there's where did Snoop Dogg's kid go?
Oh yeah, that well, wasn't he in Vegas for a while, and then
Yeah,
there was like that
Oh,
private,
he was at Bishop Gorman.
right? Yeah,
Yeah,
Speaking of Snoop Dogg, halftime show, man.
hell yeah, that was legit, man.
was
Super,
legit.
super good. White America is uncomfortable.
it
But
took me
it's
a second to remember why 50 Cent was upside down. I was like, oh, in the club was upside down.
In the club.
yeah.
Yeah, I was just like, wait, why
The
is
video, yeah.
he hanging?
My mom was all hyped for like Mary J. Blige. Like our radio stations have been bumping nothing but like Dre and Snoop
Mhm.
like all week, right? And they're playing like the OG shit, like deep cover, right? Like nobody really, well, not nobody, but like if you're not a big fan of like fucking West Coast hip hop, Dr. Dre, Snoop,
Right.
like you know that deep cover was like Snoop's first song that he ever, he debuted on. My mom was like, I was listening to this song on the way home from work, and it's something about like they were like getting ready to like get into some trouble. Something's about to go down that night, and this and that. I'm like, sounds like deep cover, and I'm like. Yeah, and then I'm like, and she's like, he's talking about like a 187 or something. Like I'm like, yeah, that's the song. Now she wants me to make her a little CD with all my
Hell
classic
yeah,
West Coast shit.
Oh
mixtape.
my god!
Death Row mixtape for mom.
Oh, you
Death
made a
Row.
Spotify playlist for.
Fuck
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
Yeah,
funny.
Snoop. I wonder what Snoop paid for to finally have the rights to Death Row
Oh,
too.
that's
Yeah,
super sick
they didn't
too.
say how much it was,
Didn't
did they?
specify. Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Well, he was repping the
make-
chain.
dude.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He was in real colors too, man.
Bro.
Oh yeah,
Sea
man.
walking on the 50-yard line at the Super Bowl.
Hell yeah.
I fucking loved it, man. So good. It felt
that was
like
epic.
very California. I mean,
Yeah.
I know I was a transplant and I only spent a few years there, but it felt like California.
finally like
LA.
that, like-
It felt like LA.
Yeah.
I'll say.
I mean, like we had like no offense to like Bruno Mars. He's a talent, but like
Yeah, it's fine.
it's not really like a vibe. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? Like you think those guys getting ready for that game are listening to fucking Lady Gaga or Bruno Mars or
Right,
Maroon
right,
5.
right.
You know what I mean? Like you want that shit. Like I know that the kicker Evan McPherson was out there. He didn't even go in the locker room
Yeah.
in the
Bro,
Super
yeah.
Bowl. The kicker for the Bengals, man.
Hmm.
That shit
It's
was dope, dude. Every year they should have that shit.
the I was was watching the game and we chatting with friends and I think it was Landon
Hmm.
had said like it's the only halftime show he's ever seen where he wanted more.
Yeah.
Right.
Like at the end he was like, "No. Like who else? Give me
Because
who else is going to be there?"
they're all mega talented, and you if in their catalogs go deep as fuck. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? It's ridiculous.
Yeah, and it was like 5 6 songs like total, right? Like there
Yeah.
were so
Right.
many that like
Yeah.
we could have heard and would have been like, "Oh my god,
Yeah.
that's a classic. That's a
I
number
know.
one. That's a
I
And
number
mean,
one."
and granted,
real.
like Mary J and Eminem did like their more commercial,
Mhm.
mega
Right.
hits, and all that, but super dope anyway. Oh, speaking of Eminem, you see his threes, his Jordan threes that
Yes.
he was wearing. Those are pretty
Yeah, he
sick.
was wearing those M3s.
Yeah, man.
Encore threes.
He has some of the most iconic like Jordans ever.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Even the twos are kind of funky, but still, they're
It's still
you know,
it's an icon.
yeah.
When you talk about like those, I guess would you say non-athlete
Yep.
signature shoes or whatever,
Yep.
or
On
collabs, I guess.
PEs.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
non-athlete PEs. That's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah. Right.
Definitely M is like probably number one.
He was like the only one that
Mhm.
ever had like a collaboration like that. Other than sports athletes who had like their own player edition to wear on
Mhm.
court.
Yeah, we had
You
like
know.
DJ AM,
Right. Yep. Yeah. He
and
got one.
uh, Kanye. But I guess Kanye is like Kanye was the first non-athlete to have a signature shoe with Nike.
Yeah, his 180s or was it that
The
one?
Yeezy, not
The
so
oh,
not
okay. You're talking
like
about
his
like
own model.
okay,
Mhm.
yeah, for sure.
Um,
Yeah.
and he may have been maybe the first non-athlete to have a collab. I'm not sure about that. I'd have to check
Mm.
that source, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Those
The graduation or the one
yeah,
with the bears on the
the Air
front or
Maxes.
the Air Max 180s, yeah, the
Yeah,
brown.
I'd have to check that.
Yeah.
I'm
Who
trying to
knows?
think like back who maybe had a collab before him, but he may have been like even the first one, like period.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean the past like 15 years
Yeah.
ish, like is really you've seen a lot of people. But
Yeah.
yeah, M's like the top of the list right there.
Yeah, those blue fours, like the Eminem fours, like that's iconic as the undefeated fours.
Yep.
They were both like on that same level.
Speaking of,
Yeah, so we may be getting those hopefully those undefeated fours, right? That's the rumor.
Yeah,
I
that'd be
just
dope.
hope that the color's not tweaked that much because that was a dope color.
Right,
Yeah, it was super
right.
sick.
I mean, we already have like iterations of it, like with like maybe the Fear Fours or whatever, and
Hmm.
um, we'll see what happens.
Five
See.
strike on the heel. That, yeah, I'm down for that.
Dope.
Shit.
Super sick.
You know what I was thinking is like, imagine if these shops just did like a yearly shoe, right? Like, why couldn't Undefeated just come out with a dunk that's
Mhm.
always in stock once a year, like Supreme's doing those Air Force Ones, right?
Yeah, hell
Yeah.
yeah, man.
I think that would be cool, and you could rep your shop, and
That's kind of like we were talking about with like Palace, right? With those old
Mm.
schools.
yeah.
Have
would
like
be
a
sick.
shop.
I just
Yep.
think it'd be cool. I mean, obviously, you do it in limited quantity every year, and
Well, Vance really
know.
did something kind of like that, right, during COVID with the foot the bill thing.
Mhm.
Granted, it's a little bit different because it's just like it's a custom, so they sort of are set up maybe a little bit more to do
Yeah.
something like that. I don't know, but
Hmm.
that was sort of like that, and it was obviously not. It was a limited scale, but a lot of places. So
right.
Yeah.
pretty dope.
Yeah.
That was a cool program.
That was easy.
Well,
It was really cool because it was easy for them to just launch it and then just have that particular shop or
Yeah.
whoever the collaborator just come up with their artwork and be like, hey, people could just order exactly how they want,
Yeah,
whichever silo they wanted to use, all that shit. So
really cool. Yeah, I mean, 'cause
yeah,
it's
man.
they are. Now, we haven't really talked about this, but like Vans was the first custom anything
Mm-hmm.
on the internet like that. Nike
Yeah.
ID came around, but the Vans custom shop was there before Nike ID. And whatever Nike ID is now, what is it called now? Is it like
Customized by you or something, or
yeah, something that's totally
customized
different.
Nike by you.
Nike by you, yeah.
So yeah, the I want to say that Vans had them beat by like 2 years. I remember looking this up before. I did an article on the now defunct Strictly Waffles website that talked about it, but it was like 2 years that they had them beat by, and yeah, so they have really obviously they've honed that to be what it is now, like a very well-oiled machine, right? That they can just load, every time they do like a collab, they also do some sort of custom print. So it's really like Bill was saying, like they could just slide in those shops there. It was a really cool program that the shops got to get 100% of the proceeds, right? It was 100%. Yeah, it's super sick. Nike would never.
No. And Vans slid under the radar with that too. There was no not a lot of PR behind it.
Yeah.
And that's part of their DNA is like bringing in your own material. Hey, can you whip these up?
Right.
All right, come back tomorrow. Pick them up.
You go to the shop and you bring your fabric, right?
Imagine if they fucking could do that now. It's like this is like what people would want. Like
well, apparently they can, right?
Well,
because
some VIP.
Yeah, if you're a VIP like Clayton, you can do that.
Man.
You can drop off your fabric and pick them up.
Speaking of Clayton, he showed up last week, hung out with him one night for dinner.
Clayton was in town.
He was kind of on his own mission, just hanging out with his buddies there, Alex and Trevor. But we met up with him on a Thursday night.
Over there, huh?
Yeah, he seemed a little more secretive this time. Went to corporate again. Just
he said he had to tie up some loose ends.
I guess so. Right? I don't know, man.
Something's going on there.
Yeah, there wasn't much he said he could talk about. I was like, oh, all right, okay.
Interesting.
Cool guy.
Oh, okay, all right. So we'll see. I'm glad he's having fun with it. And he's getting to do some shit.
Yeah,
So.
that's super sick.
Just don't forget us little guys at the bottom.
Right?
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Come on, come on the show one day. Tell us.
Yeah,
tell us
man.
When you make it big over there. Tell Taka I said what's up.
Yeah, Yeah. But it was fun. Got to hang out, eat dinner.
So speaking of Vans, so apparently Vans has been canceling orders.
Yeah.
For some people. This is our big topic of discussion, not the Super Bowl. But,
it wasn't this. It wasn't gonna be the supreme.
I got that on the back
spring summer 22 drop
close
preview.
Out with that one.
Just kidding.
Logging off.
But yeah, so Joe had, obviously when we are doing all of the very extensive planning that goes into this show, Joe said, "Hey, let's talk about canceled Vans." And I was, Bill and I were talking, and I was like, yeah, cool, yeah. So like some canceled models or some stuff that Vans has released, that was going to release that didn't. And Bill was like, no, we mean like canceled orders. And I was like, what's going on? What's happening? So what's going on?
Well, I mean, I've been keeping my ears to the street for a while on this, and it's happened to me on multiple occasions, probably throughout the past year and a half or so. Yeah, man, like just orders getting canceled, and this happens right here and there. We're used to taking L's. It's no biggie,
right.
At least we get the L up front usually from like Nike or whoever. They don't take your money. It's not like where you get the hope and then you get the fucking disappointment after.
Well, it happens with, with Apple too, right? Like, no secret now. I worked with Apple the past 3 years, and you place an order for a Mac and something could happen. Anything could happen and it gets canceled. They sell you something that they just don't have and it gets canceled. And so when you do online commerce like that, sometimes it does happen even when you're these major companies. But seems like
it's happening more often than not.
It's more like because of the way it seems like from what I've been getting feedback on from friends, employees, you know, and it's just the practice right now, the way they have the business set up. And granted, maybe it's to just secure sales. I've heard from some friends in the industry. It's like it's kind of shitty that they're like just grabbing the sale. And I'm like, oh, I never thought of it that way, but that's the word I guess we're looking for is they want to grab the sale up front.
Right.
And then, if they can't fulfill on it, then, oh, no big deal. We'll just give them their money back. I was like, well, this is leaving a sour taste in people's mouth if it keeps continuing to happen,
Yeah.
if this is your standard practice,
Mhm.
and it's kind of shitty, especially when it comes to the shit we're after. We want the limited shit. It happened on the All Nation Skate Jams to Randy, who goes by Supreme Addict or Preme Addict on Instagram, and we met up with him, when Clayton came out and stuff. I know, he's a super cool guy from down here. And yeah, dude, he like messaged me. He's like, man, like he's like, hey, is your order get canceled or something? More on that later. But like he was like, yeah, dude, like I haven't gotten any word back from them or something. And then the next day he messaged me or whatever, like, oh, order canceled. I was like, oh fuck, you too, huh? This happens. It's happened to me with older stuff. I would buy shit on sale, like backpacks or whatnot. And
Right.
what they're doing is they're fulfilling orders to stores who supposedly, I guess,
Mhm.
show inventory in the system. So as long as there's something in the system, it's going to dispatch it to whoever's showing, I guess, a number. Maybe not. I don't know that for sure. But
Like
why
when
is
they do inventory during the week or something, they just
I
pull those items.
yeah, or they leave like a window of error,
Mhm.
and like right now, if you go on the website, the size 12 is still sitting there for the All Nation Skate Jam. Now we know it's not there because orders have been getting canceled.
Right.
So, but they'll let you order it and submit it, and pay for it and pull the money out. And now it's going to sit there and pending, while, who knows if it's coming or not. And
And they
the
take that
worst,
money quick too.
oh yeah,
Mhm.
But
instantly.
then it's gonna take 5 to 8 business days for you to get it back.
Yeah, and then what if you saw it somewhere else that you could have ordered it
Right.
from, And luckily that's what happened with me. It happened with the Sandy Langs last week. Like my order got canceled for that on
Oh no
Vans'
shit.
website. Yeah, so I ended up not getting them through Vans, and then I just placed the order. I saw them on. I did a Google search because I was like, I still want this shoe.
Yeah.
At first I was like, maybe I'll let it go. Maybe it's like it's the universe telling me
Yeah,
fucking
universe.
stop
That
buying
happens to me
shoes.
too. I'm like,
Yeah,
maybe
I'm
I
like,
need to
cool,
break.
dodges a bullet with that one. But then I was like, nah. I want these fucking little green teddy bear looking fucking half cabs. So I did a Google search and I saw them on Nordstrom. And I was like, fuck it. I'll just go order it from there then. All right. So, and that one came in the other day. So I was like, fuck yeah. But it's like, and what happened was the order was sitting there for like 2 weeks. Like, these Sandy Langs dropped like a couple weeks back. So it was coming up on 2 weeks. So I decided to message Vans customer service. And this is another thing too. Like they've been starting to get a lot more cold with their customer service. It just
Mm,
seems like less.
Ooh.
I'm in the customer service field, and we're like constantly taught to like just apologize, be apologetic, be empathetic.
You're putting fires out for the
Because
most
it's
part.
just yeah, it's already a disappointment. So fucking make them feel a little better about it. And no, it's just like, oh, well, what happens is we dispatch these orders to stores we're waiting on them to fulfill it. Or the first response was like, oh, what does the pending status say? The status says pending. I'm like, yeah, no
Mhm.
shit, I see that. I can log into my account and see my order
Right.
says that. Like it's been 2 weeks, and I said I don't want to. I'm not saying I need to cancel it or anything, but I just want to know if there's any activity, like what's going
right.
on. I'm inquiring about my order. It's usually not common. It says ships in 2 to 3 days.
Right. You didn't place a pre-order.
No, I didn't. So yeah, and the very next day, order canceled. I was like, "You fucking hot rodded me, you fucking piece of shit!" Like,
Yeah,
I asked you about my fucking order, and then you
and then
canceled me.
it's
It's like,
canceled.
Ooh.
you son of a bitch.
Convenient.
Yeah, man. And I was like, son of a bitch, you guys. Like, okay, I see how this is. I guess maybe it was never there to begin with for all these 2 weeks, but how about you fucking cancel my order then? So I'm
Right.
not the one reaching out to you. And that brings me back to that backpack I ordered like last year. It was on sale for like 15 bucks. And like, I guess it was dispatched to a store to fulfill. And I let it ride for like 2 months. I was like, hey, that's only $15. I'm not going to say anything. I don't give a fuck. And then it never shipped. And then I messaged them back like, oh yeah, that looks like the store that we dispatched it to ran out of stock on it. So, I was like, well, great. So then fucking give me the money back.
Yeah. Like, when were you gonna tell me that?
Yeah,
Uh,
exactly. And this is
well, you just
becoming the
messaged us, so you can have it back in 10 days.
And this is becoming the norm. Like, and it's not just with me. I was getting messages after I posted it in the Instagram story. I didn't make it a permanent post because I'm not trying to like stir up the
Right.
pot too much and cause a real issue here because I'm not like that. But it's like, yo, we're seeing this enough now where something needs to be said, and we're on to you. We need to figure something out here
For
because
sure. You
this is
know,
not going to fly.
no, and you know what the most fucked up thing about that is that those pairs randomly are gonna make it to the fucking outlet.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep, or restocked, restocked on
Right.
the next shipment that comes into a store, and that's
Right.
how I got like the BAPE skate highs because I kept watching the website link, and it would just I'd refresh it every day and see what sizes would populate. It'd
So
usually be
random.
like a
Right.
7 or
Right.
something, and I'm like, oh, and then one day there was 11 and a half, and I was like, well, shit, let me see if it lets me add it to cart, and it did, and then it shipped. So I was like, oh, dope. Who knows how that happens? Whatever.
So
But I
weird.
know that it'll restock and you can get it. But with this, it's like, man, people getting orders canceled. I've been getting orders canceled, so no, it's not just me, and I want to kind of hear about who else it's happening to. And, maybe we just kind of tell Vans like, hey, we don't really appreciate this shit.
Chat.
They listening.
Chat said,
Hmm.
you see, you know how to take the reservation. You just don't know how to hold the reservation. And that's really the most important part of the reservation, the holding. Anybody can just take them. That's classic Seinfeld.
Oh,
Classic
God.
Seinfeld episode. Rental car.
And then, like, to add fuel to the fire, like, because we have friends that work for Vans in stores, in retail, they can kind of shed light on how the process kind of is, how it goes. And most of the time, they don't like it either. But what happens is, yeah, this past year, pandemic stuff, they've started utilizing this new way of doing things where they dispatch orders to stores, and then so now it's up to the store's responsibility to fulfill these orders that are just coming in.
It's like a ship from
But
store as opposed to a ship
yeah,
from a warehouse.
and it makes sense if you're just spreading inventory, you're just combining your inventory and fulfilling online orders. But on limited releases, there are their objective or their goal is to fulfill in-store walk-ins for the first day,
Right.
so they're not even touching online orders, even though you were like up at 3 a.m. and place that order so you could secure a pair because you wanted it more than, happy ass who just walks in at like noon to the van store and,
Yeah.
gets to walk out with your pair that you had already thought you secured.
So that makes sense for,
Hmm.
or let me say that, like, I say it makes sense in the manner that why some of those orders for like the Sandy Langs or something like that would get canceled. But it makes no sense for that size 12 for the All Nations to still be on the website because those aren't going to any store anywhere.
No.
No. Right.
Mm-mm. They wouldn't
It's
be
If you,
fulfilled
I
from a
mean,
store.
are you gonna order it again, Bill?
I see it there. It's like, why bother?
I know. I
I
know.
order for the buddies who want it.
Fool me
See if
once.
they fulfill my order. There's like a hierarchy. It's like sneakers app. They're like, oh, well, we're not gonna let your order go through.
It's funny you mentioned
Man.
sneakers because chat just said, "Is it worth doing a Nike sneakers app drop for highly coveted Vans?" What do you think?
If they
Man,
sold the Vans that like everybody wanted, then yes. But
yeah,
all these boutiques. It's nice that they send them to these stores.
yeah,
So then, realistically, Vans is doing more to support the local shop that orders from them.
Right.
Because I don't think we're ever really worried about getting, like when the Beatles
yeah.
collab, like we're not worried about, there's like a million pairs of each. I think we'll be all right. We'll be able to get them. But
Mhm.
uh, yeah, I don't think so. I mean, I
Yeah,
guess
I
it'd be
don't think
nice.
that the Vans store, right, has that many drops
Mm.
that it would to what's necessitate, is that, I mean, is the
Yeah.
right word, like a whole app for
Facilitate,
that.
necessitate,
No,
yeah.
Um,
no.
And
it's a
the Vans Family app sort of would serve that purpose, I guess, right? I mean,
yeah, or it has, right, with like the half
for
cab that we
the
did last
for
year
the
and
half
stuff.
cab, right? So
They would have that outlet to do stuff like that if
right,
they wanted to, and it's a whole different ball game, right? Vans is supposed to be different. This is why we are like
right.
we praise it so much, and we're fucking like all in. This is like, we like that this still has that like yesteryear's like type of vibe. We can still hunt stuff
Yeah,
down.
there's still a
It's not,
chase.
yeah,
Right.
it's you got to put in some work, and you got to join your community, and pay attention, and form your connections, your alliances to get stuff. It's not just, hey, here's this app, sign up,
Well,
see if you get it. If not, we got these resale stores in the malls that'll definitely have it for you.
Yeah.
And it's like, fuck that, like, nah, this is not like gonna happen here. We won't fucking
well,
let it.
well,
And it
if BAPE is gonna or BAPE, if Vance is gonna start doing releases with BAPE
yeah,
consistently, and then we're gonna have
yeah,
trouble getting them, I don't
yeah,
mind entering a raffle for them.
yeah, of course, right. And those
No,
are the
because
one-offs, right? We've had these throughout the years. Fog vans, right? That's a good example. There's other stuff that comes along that's super hype, and it's like, rude vans even. And it's like, just okay, we're off the
Random.
table. We're asked out. We're not getting those.
right,
Damien Hirst vaults, even like that was super under
right,
the radar. It's just a bunch of random fuckers who found out about it. But they're most of them, I assume, were, you know, hip to the sneaker game, and they know they got to go
right,
wake up early and line
right.
up at this place to get it.
Probably
Looking to make it quick, quick,
probably
quick, quick
still
buck.
in stock
They
Still in
are.
stock,
in
probably.
Vegas.
Yeah. Well, hey, I know for a fact that that shop doesn't have them anymore, but I also
Yeah.
know because I went into the shop and she said that they sent the remaining pairs back.
To
So
Vans.
I don't know how many, but I mean, you're sending pairs
Well,
back. They must have wanted them.
they send them back to
Wild.
Vans, right? So
Sent them
what
back to
had
Vans.
happened was Vans went and fucking leaked, just basically distributed them out to Ross's. People were finding them at fucking Ross. They were
Right.
all over eBay, mostly small sizes, like 6s and 5s. But you would see that little purple circle size tag on the heels on some of the
Yep.
photos. I was like, that's where these were
Fucking
fucking showing. Like,
Ross,
why
man.
all of a sudden were there like 6 or 7 pairs showing up on eBay randomly?
Mhm.
And that's when you start to realize, okay, these are showing up somewhere. No box. Come on. So
Yep.
it just doesn't make sense. But we've seen it before.
Right.
Stuff gets liquidated. It used to go to the rack, but now the rack doesn't get shit.
Iraq,
They just
yeah.
get
I don't
sold
know
to
what
other
happened with
places.
that. It
They
just
should have kept it there, man. It's
the
just a
bottom
different
fell out, man.
clientele, a different vibe.
Yeah,
Now
I don't
that
want to go to Ross.
now
Fucking
their shit's going to Ross. Like, come
dress
on,
for
dog.
less.
Like, we're better than that, motherfucker. Like, why are you
At,
sending
at,
vaults to
at
Ross,
least go to
man?
Marshalls.
We out here
Yeah, at least Marshalls,
got me
man.
out here slumming.
Yeah, man, zip tying my shoes together and
Come
shit. Come
on,
on,
man.
fuck that. Writing
You think Eddie shops at Ross? Get the
God,
fuck
I
out
wouldn't
of
be
here.
caught dead in a Ross, bro.
man.
I won't buy my underwear in Ross.
I'm going to Home Goods, but I ain't going to Ross.
And they're usually
No
next door to each other.
chance.
They're usually.
Oh, we
But
have in
Ukes.
Escondido, we have 4 Rosses.
that's the problem, right? There's a Ross, like you can see the next Ross from the one you're at, and it's like,
It's like Starbucks.
this is gonna take all fucking day to try to hunt down one shoe because you only put
It don't
one
make no
shoe
sense.
in one size in a whole store. I'm like, I'm not driving all over SoCal. It was easy when it was the rack, right? Because
Right.
Mhm.
I mean, back then there wasn't as many as there are now, but
And you was
still.
coming up on like multiple, like carts
Ep-
full.
episode 7, 8. What was that episode?
Yeah.
Fuck,
Check
throwing all those photos
check
off.
episode our
Yeah.
VOD or on YouTube if you want to see
Search
the rack app.
search
My
it on
goodness.
our on the Authentic Era, because I paste the text for the summaries of every episode. So just search the word the terms Nordstrom Rack. You'll find that episode.
And
There you go.
I just
Thank
want
you, Bill.
if you shop at Ross, that's totally fine.
Yeah, there's
I'm
nothing
just
wrong with that.
joking.
Yeah,
I'm just joking. I go
I
to
do
Ross,
buy
bro.
I do buy my underwear at Ross. So yes, we're good.
Yeah.
I get my I still buy my underwear from the rack.
No.
Calvin's.
No, if you all that stuff, dude. No shit. Ross gets
A lot of it's the
they-
same
all,
shit.
All those stores get so much cool shit. If
There's
you
a-
need- if
there's
you
a
need
store
workout
here.
clothing, you can go there.
There's a store here. There's other places too. It's called Dirt Cheap,
Mm.
and it is basically a store that sells like Amazon and Target returns.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Yep.
And so I'll go there and it'll be like, I got my Christmas tree which is it's still up, by the way. My
Oh,
Christmas tree is like it's like a $500 Christmas tree, and I got it for
mhm.
$75.
Yeah.
Like absolutely nothing wrong with it. It's beautiful. It's a 12 or a 9-foot tree. It's fucking gorgeous. Um, yeah, you buy some
It's big business
wild stuff,
nowadays.
bro.
Seconds are
Mhm.
big business. That's what they call it. Like anything that gets sold. My sister, like her first job was working for Sam's Club. And this is probably like in '01 or so. '02. No, I'm sorry. She graduated high school in like '05. So or '04. So yeah, it's like '05, '06. But she worked in returns. And like
Yeah.
She would
like
slap you if you knew
people
she gave out that info right now.
people would return like full on like tool like craftsman tool sets missing a socket, and they'd have to like write it off
Mhm.
That's
as
it.
like junk, and then these people come and buy it up and take it away, and then they go sell
Yeah.
it at their little liquidation stores.
And like place like Home Depot and Lowe's, like
Mhm,
they have these super lax return policies.
mhm,
Lowe's big time. Home Depot they
mhm.
like will be they keep track of it, and like if you do like they take your ID and like they put you in the system, and if you do like more than one or something.
Oh yeah,
But
they
like
track you there.
at Lowe's, like I know motherfuckers that will go and like need a circular saw,
Yep,
and they'll go and buy it and use
yep,
that shit for their project, and then they're returning it.
yeah.
Harbor Freight, like you can
Uh-huh.
return that shit. Like
Yep,
you got some from Harbor Freight, bro. It's like you can have
yep,
this shit for a year and you bring it back and they're taking it.
yep.
It's wild. And so yeah,
Yeah,
like
man.
these stores are like some of the shit I see there is just unbelievable. Like super
Yeah.
expensive stuff that you get for hella cheap, and the food too. Like fuck yeah, I'm about to get some
Mhm.
snacks. Let me get some of that gourmet snacks from 95% off.
Yep, I
I'll
know,
take it.
man. But but yeah, we got a little tangent there about factory seconds and whatnot. But but yeah, dude, like so yeah, where are these cancellations? Where are the orders being fulfilled from? For what? Why are they, doing it a lot now? It seems to be happening way more often than we'd like. People taking those L's, but it's the after the fact L's where they take your money and then they cancel your order. And it's like,
Yeah,
all
that's
because the stores are fulfilling in-store orders first and
it's even
pushing the
fucking
online
worse.
orders to the back of the line. It's not, I don't know.
You
It's
know
like
what's
you're not guaranteed shit.
what's kind of weird about that is that that they they started that because of COVID, whereas
Yeah.
like Apple did the opposite.
Mm,
So we used to do like ship from store, where you would
mhm.
order, and if it was available, like you wouldn't choose to like ship from store. It would just the system would go, yeah, this is going to make more sense for us to ship it from like the store that's in your neighborhood or whatever, and FedEx will come pick it up and deliver it to you. But we stopped doing that because of COVID. Um, and now those obviously you can go online, and if it's available in store, you can go in store and pick it up.
Mhm.
But the two like lines of business, I guess,
Mhm. Mhm.
the stocks are completely different. They come from totally different places. So
Yep.
and even now it's like even there's a third layer that's complicating it. Like there's these um, delivery companies like Enjoy,
Mhm.
or there's another one that I can't remember that is terrible. But
They're like
like
private, like third
yeah,
party,
it's a
just
third party
delivery.
shipper that does deliveries, and
Mhm.
they have their own warehouses, so the fulfillment comes from those warehouses. So it's like
Yeah.
the supply chain shit has gotten really crazy.
It's all about just having a warehouse to store products, and when it's your
That's it.
turn, when something sells that's stored in your warehouse, you get your
You're
cut.
in that area, you do it.
Yeah, and that's like Amazon just has all the business, and everybody else who has web stores. If you go on Best Buy's website, you go on Home Depot's website, they all have. Walmart does it. They all have like those contractor websites or
Yep,
the
Yep.
third
third
party
party.
sellers. Yeah, so that's all.
That's
It's
why you
all
see
they're doing
Walmart
is using.
selling Nike SBs, right?
Yeah,
Like
Right.
support
exactly
that
That's
right.
why when
shit.
you
They're just
Google, like you go to Google like something, you'll be like, "Why is Walmart selling this
yeah.
fucking Jordan 1? Like what the
Yeah,
fuck?
yeah.
Is this real?"
My dad's like, Walmart has PlayStation 3s. They're like $1,000. I'm like, that's because it's somebody
Somebody
just
else
selling it
selling
on
them.
Walmart's website. You got to understand.
Someone's uncle's on there just hawking them on whatever.
Yeah, yeah. It's all confusing nowadays, and I don't know, man.
And I saw something that was interesting. On that note, today I was looking on I was, you know, trolling eBay and looking at
Mhm.
shit, and like there's a people on there who like just go to the outlets and take pictures of shoes, and then just
Yeah,
post them on there
yeah.
as their own stock.
Right.
The outlet is their drop ship. Like they're just gonna
They
not drop
sell them
ship,
for
but
like 47 or 49 bucks or something, and so I'm assuming like they pay like 30 bucks for them, and they probably
oh,
do like what is like buy two get one
but
free or
yeah,
something like
yeah.
that.
Mhm.
So they're
Yeah,
making a fucking killing,
yeah, dude.
Mhm.
Yeah.
and they
And
don't
if
have to
and no big
do
deal if
anything.
and no big deal if it's out of stock, they'll just
Right.
return the person their money. Like,
Yeah.
Right.
that was like
Right.
when for a while we'd see a lot of that with Supreme stuff. Remember, like
Yep.
pre-order, pick your size, because they'll go get in line and wait if you're willing to pay,
Yep.
or take your money and buy something else and then just give you back your money after.
Mhm.
They just need someone to front the free loan. So
Chat
that's
said
how
we're
it
putting
is,
them on
man.
to some game right now. Yeah, bro. The class is in session. We
Yeah,
got
man. You want to take out free loans? Just do pre-orders on eBay,
that's it,
saying you're
man.
gonna get somebody something. Take that money on release day, get yourself something nice, and then
That's
just
all
give them
you
back their
gotta do,
money.
bro. It's be like, oh, sorry, bro.
Couldn't get your
Couldn't get
pair.
your size.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
that's it.
man. Tricks of the
Unbelievable.
fucking trade, man.
eBay ain't gonna care. They back
No,
you
Mm-mm.
because
up.
they get their 16, 18%. What do they give a
Or
fuck about?
do that shit on whatever StockX or whatever, and
Yeah,
who the fuck cares?
yeah.
They certainly don't. StockX don't give a fuck, bro.
They don't give
Mm-mm.
they don't
They
give
send you
one,
the
two,
they
three,
send you the
four,
wrong
five.
They send
shit.
you some crazy
Mhm.
shit.
They'll send you back authentic shit saying it's not authentic just so they don't gotta sell that shit for you. And they'll take their cut.
Yeah, they're still getting
Mm.
paid. So whatever. Who gives a fuck, right?
Right now, man, we're in the wild, wild west again.
Yeah, it's weird, man. We've seen like these, been riding these waves, for so many
Mhm.
years, and it's like, it's always some crazy, some new crazy shit. Like you'll be like,
Yeah.
damn, that was crazy, and then like 2 years later, you're like, what the fuck? Can we go
Yeah,
back to 2 years
dude.
ago?
We've been in this hype culture for so long. We see the shit that comes and goes.
That
But
bubble's
right
gotta
now, it's like
pop, man.
the level of like the shit and the lengths people go to, like the shit they're offering nowadays is like, what the fuck?
Mhm.
Y'all are some dumbass kids, man. Fuck. I don't know.
It's crazy.
It's about the quick buck, man.
Shit.
You imagine paying $220 for a pair of Jordan 4s are 220, right?
Probably, yeah,
But
right.
retail
Or
now?
take
Is that much?
retail,
Yeah.
right? Like something like that, and you go to StockX and you flip them for 232 after
It's
fees.
so weird.
hmm
Holy shit!
You keep fucking around like that. This what happens is the manufacturer of whatever it is that they're selling, they're just gonna raise the price and take all that money.
That's what they
They
do.
like Shannon Sharp was talking about just like today or yesterday on the herd. He was talking, with Colin Coward about the Super Bowl used to be like $350 a ticket when he was in the Super Bowl when he was with,
Right.
with the Broncos, but
Hmm.
now like it's like $5,000 tickets, like because that was what they were going for
Like
on the aftermarket.
nosebleed.
Yeah, that's what they were selling for. So the NFL's like, well,
Seats ain't
y'all
even
willing to
next to
pay
one
that
another.
much?
Right, we're just gonna
Yeah,
charge. We're
we're
just
just
gonna
gonna
charge you
charge you
that.
that price.
Yep.
That's what Nike did with fucking
That's
all
what
their
we
shoes.
talked about a few episodes back with like the shops. Like when all the
Mhm.
shops started taxing. That's what when we say taxing,
Yeah.
we don't mean like the
Yeah.
government tax. We're talking about like shops, like when we, not to go super into it again, but like when it first started happening was like the Yeezy 2s, when shops
Mhm.
were seeing that people were buying these for $250 and selling them for $2,000 outside the door. Like people meeting them there being like, "Hey, got them." That's why like you saw like for a while, and a couple of shops still do this. I think Civilist still does it,
Mhm.
where they make
Mhm.
you wear the shoes.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
have to
Cool.
wear them out. If you're
Yeah.
gonna buy
Yeah.
them, you have to wear them out. And so
Mhm.
that was like a thing, like for
Yeah.
all the shops for a minute to cut back on reselling. But like
Yeah. Yeah, skate shops can do that, but like a Foot Locker would definitely like
House of
corporate
Hoops ain't
companies
doing it, bro.
they can't
No,
be
House
doing
of
shit.
Hoops not doing it.
House of
That's a
No.
Hoops
good
don't
idea
care.
for those stores, man. Like, because if those stores aren't making the buck, then they shouldn't allow the person getting the shoes to either.
Yeah.
If you're gonna
Sucks.
buy those shoes, and they should be able to do whatever the fuck they want with it, and I
Yeah.
got no problem. I got no problem with something like that.
And they do.
Yeah.
They do it.
Right.
I don't
Right.
think they do it. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong because I'm not seeing it like I was, because everything's online now. So maybe it's a little more obvious. So maybe shops think it's a bad look. But I don't see shops doing that much
Right.
anymore. At all, maybe.
It was like a little bit of a fad.
Yeah, I think it was like that time for those, specifically with the Yeezys. Like it was ridiculous. Bro, the hashtag where are you Yeezy? If you were around for the hashtag where are you Yeezy days, my blood pressure has not recovered.
There was only like 8 of us at P-Rod shop, Primitive. That's where we were
Dang.
for 2 days. That was too long.
Man, it's
Too
crazy,
long.
bro. It's so crazy.
2 days too long, man.
We were just talking about Bill was sharing us.
Oh, my
I
spreadsheet.
gotta say, I'm very envious
Mhm.
of that spreadsheet. That
Oh
sort of
yeah,
shit, like
that's right. Yeah.
that shit speaks to me, bro. Like, I love that stuff.
All those
There's-
numbers will hurt you though right now.
Right.
Oh yeah, it makes
They're
me a little
hurtful
bitter,
numbers.
but it was a good time. I made some good money, but somebody else is
Right.
making a
Like
killing.
you made money, like, because yeah, you $60 for those shoes, right? Like
Mhm.
Stussy dunks, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
Nothing.
yeah,
No one gave a fuck about Stussy
No.
dunks, bro.
no.
Now,
Stussy
though,
didn't give a fuck about Stussy dunks.
nah, hell
Print-
no.
Printing
That,
out this, I was gonna say, printing out the spreadsheet also makes me realize I had way more shoes than I thought. I used to tell people I had around 350 or so, like that's what I had. I think my numbers here, because Excel puts a number to each row, and it's like above 600, dog. Like fuck, like I've passed that many shoes through that fucking
Mhm.
shop, like selling. That's fucking.
Crazy, dude.
And I got a
Wild, bro.
fucking storage unit still full of shit that I really want to sell a lot of it, and it's like, damn, dog, like the fuck, it's a problem. Yeah.
I keep telling myself, like, this is my last week of vacation. I start new job on Monday, and like I have got to get this fucking room over here organized, and I wanna catalog everything, spreadsheet,
Mm,
so I
yeah.
can organize it, and I know like the shit you got there.
Yeah.
So you have everything right there, and like it's this. I know I have so much fucking work to do. I don't want to start because I'm never gonna stop if I do it in there. It's gonna drive me crazy. So yeah, so I don't know. Hopefully Vans gets their shit together. We've seen a lot
Yeah.
of stuff, not just with like the cancellations, but like with release timelines and
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say lying about release timeline. I think it's just
Mm.
miscommunications. I don't think
Yeah.
anyone's being
No one's in charge or taking the reign, or
right.
like even the All Nation Skate Jam, just like Todd posted it up. Hey, these are actually gonna show up on the website
Right, and you
tomorrow.
think
Sorry for late notice.
Todd didn't just 3 weeks ago or however long ago it was, like 3 weeks, right? Todd wasn't just like didn't wake up and go, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna say that these are releasing this week." Someone from Vans told him that. So,
And it was
Right.
it was Steve Van Doren or his group, because like okay, so let me go back. I was gonna tell you the story about I've had the half cab pair since Clayton came last time.
right.
When Clayton came, when we were supposed to have our Waffle Heads meet up, when I went to corporate with them and got to go on a little tour, Steve wasn't there, but through Jason, we got gifted a pair of All Nation Skate Jam shoes. We got to pick which one we wanted, and of course, I saw that half cab. I was like, I want that one. So we couldn't tell anybody and show it to anybody because it was like under wraps. But it was like, this is the next upcoming All Nation Skate Jam. We were like fucking stoked as fuck, And but yeah, this is the shoe. But we've had it since then. So Steve's been sitting on these. He's been sitting on the whole collection. He's got boxes and boxes on boxes on boxes
Yeah.
ready for the release. So it's not like it just came out of nowhere. It didn't just show up. They've had them. They've been sitting on them. It's just, we've been waiting for them. It's like, well, and then all of a sudden it's boom, like no lead up, no hype, no nothing. Granted, there's not a lot of pairs and shit's getting canceled, but you would have thought it would have gotten a little bit more,
Some
I don't
press
know.
from Vans, maybe.
Yeah, you know what I mean? They had an opportunity to make it bigger than what it was. Do
I get
something
like,
special.
I mean, I get like 2 emails a day about some whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Vans is sending me emails about sale. They send me like sale stuff now.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is on sale. I never used to get those emails.
Oh
So like
yeah, exactly. Yep. Yeah,
they're
the Vans
sending emails,
family
right?
just
So
yeah.
like,
Mm-hmm.
why not throw some love over, some shine over to the to Todd and the Skate Jam folks, man?
Yeah, if anything, do it for promoting him, and
Right.
you might you, you might gain some new like authentic followers to that community, to that culture that they represent, and it's for charity too, right? I mean, or
Exactly.
money from the pairs are going, towards the organization. So you'd think they would have put something together for it, but who knows?
Man, what do
They're
I know?
busy. They got a lot of shit going on, got things to do,
Yeah, I get it. Finite resources, you know. I mean,
Yeah.
I got a list of things that I'm supposed to be doing that's as long as my fucking arm.
We're just and we're just more passionate about the sneaker shit, right? Vans is bigger than just the shoes that they sell.
Yeah.
They have initiatives, they got campaigns, sponsoring fucking, like their, this, like their all their events that they do.
Yep.
This summer's
They
coming
don't
up again.
they don't give a shit what they sell as long as it sells and
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
pay
And
all their retail
yeah,
stores, all their employees,
and I think like
their internal employees.
when you think about Vans, right? Like you have like the folks at Vans, right? Like Steve and
Mhm.
Newcon and
Mhm.
um, Taka and the
Mhm.
folks who are there doing the work. Like those folks, right? Are those folks care, right?
Mhm.
But like then you have the folks at VFC who don't care.
No,
They
it's a job
care
to them,
about
and
that
it's
bottom line. They care about
exactly.
what's the stock price going to be.
They're the adults in the room. They're not the they're the parents. They're the ones like,
Right.
hey, this is what you got to do. This is what we need. You know. But
Right.
then,
If I think if Steve could just make nothing but size 66 Vans and send them around the country like to
yeah,
everybody, like he would do that, right? But like someone's
yeah,
saying no. You know?
right, right,
Like someone in a boardroom who doesn't wear a Hawaiian shirt every day is not
yeah,
as cool and doesn't have that passion says no. And
yeah, and
I get it, right? You're a company, you're a business or whatever, but like still.
yep, yep, and it's like not a, I didn't want to turn it into like a bash fest or anything too. And friends genuinely feel sorry like for us or me, and I'm like, no, I'm not even fully complaining about myself. It's about everybody else who's coming
Yeah,
to me because I represent like the community
exactly.
as a whole. So I have to be the liaison. I have to be the one that passes the message along, and it's like, sorry, I know you're not customer service, but what's up with this shit?
Right.
What's going on here? And it's like, yeah, I know. It's, it's this and that. And, so it's just, it is what it is. We're just letting people know, letting people who in decision making positions who we know listen to us, right? So just,
Mm,
just know that like, hey man, like this is happening, you know, change it up a little bit or make it not look so bad. At least make your fucking customer service people be a little bit fucking nicer about it and empathetic,
yeah,
you know?
that's one thing. Like, no one is calling Vans customer service to say, "Hey, my order was great.
Mm-hmm. No.
Everything went perfect." Like
Yep.
something in that chain is broken, right? And
Yeah.
so
Mm-hmm.
you need to really like. I'm not saying send everyone who calls you something free, right? But like, it's like you have to recognize that like you
Yeah.
are mending that relationship.
Yep.
Um,
Yep. And this
I sound
feedback's
like
not
I'm a
gonna
fucking
it ain't
advocate
gonna
for
come by
Steve.
way of a fucking survey, you know what I mean? It's
Exactly.
coming by ways of outlets like this, genuine people who like take it to heart, and we want to like, root for our team here, but remember,
crazy.
we're still on the receiving end of things. We're still the consumer.
I'm out here. I'm like the most anti-capitalist person. I'm out here copping for Vans. Like, yo, Vans, come on, come on, friends, get it together. Help us help you.
Yeah, man. Yeah, because this is an image thing. It is. It's gonna become like a reputation thing if you don't get it under control. So,
The
did
fuck
your light
was
fall
that?
down again?
Some shit just fell big time. Yeah, I think
Oh
my
man,
light.
you
Yeah,
got you got to reconfigure that
I
whole
gotta
thing.
figure it out, man. I gotta do this whole office. I sent my iMac back, so like now this half of my room is like empty now. Well, it's not. It's got the other desk, so I
You need
gotta
some artwork, or
figure
you
all
need
this
something.
out. I gotta rearrange everything. So next week you'll see a different look.
Oh, nice. There
It's
you
crazy
go.
in here.
So yeah, enough beating up on Vans. I think
Yeah, sorry.
we're beating the dead horse. It is what it is. Stop fucking
Hey,
around.
that's why we're here.
Yeah, man. It's a serious topic to us, especially because it's been happening so much, and we're just kind of over it. There's got to be a better way. Let's figure it out. We care.
Yeah. So before we're gonna do a mail call, something we haven't done in a while. I got a ton of shit. I'm not gonna go over everything I got, but I got a few shout outs.
Yeah.
But before we do that, so Supreme released their lookbook.
And the preview.
And they have a travel trailer.
Airstream.
An Airstream.
What's next, man? Winnebago, a fucking full-on fucking.
Bro, I mean, how?
That's funny. They just keep getting like more outlandish every season. It's like, how much further can we take this?
I'm really interested in what, like, fulfillment for this is gonna be.
Yeah, right.
Like, you have. This is not something you can ship, right? I mean,
No,
I guess you could.
no.
They ship it like on a trailer or something, but
Yeah.
So I know exactly what they'll do. They're going. You'll get charged shipping, if anyone gets it. I mean, they probably made 10 of them, if that.
yeah.
Right.
So I mean, it's going, and I can already tell you, it's going to friends and family.
Yeah.
It'll be available on the website and then unavailable magically. So
Yeah.
and on top of that, it's $55,000 probably,
this
something
is not
like that.
An Airstream is not cheap to begin with, right?
No.
And then
No,
you throw
no.
the Supreme badge on
Branding.
there, I guess is all it is, right? I don't know, like, is there anything special about it other than that?
I think so.
I don't
We'll find out.
I
won't
guess
we?
we don't know, right? It's just
The interior's got custom, bench with like red leather and embossed Supreme logos on it. And,
the Supreme awning. We got the big Supreme awning and the
there's a badge
custom
on the
interior.
front.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe we're even talking about this right
Bro.
now.
I wanted to talk about the macaroni and cheese box. That's my shit.
It's a hype beast dream.
Sit there with the Oreos and the Skittles Bill sent us.
Help me get some extra boxes of mac and cheese. I wonder how many they'll let me buy.
This is the first time I've looked at this lookbook. So
Oh, really?
yeah, I haven't
Just all you
seen
need
the
to look.
preview.
Everybody just likes to look at the very bottom right corner, the last slide, the last section with the accessories.
Mac and
Eddie,
cheese.
I'm with you, dude. I haven't looked at this shit in years, and I did, and I said, this is why I don't fucking look. 'Cause one, I don't give a shit anymore.
Yeah.
It's all the same. Every year, it's the same stuff. Here's a couple edgy items. Here's a couple hats. Here's a new backpack.
Yep.
And it's the same shit we don't need.
No, definitely.
We don't need it.
Supreme
But I was like,
pillows.
yeah, that's cool. It's like a 3-pack, 3 to make the box logo.
Yeah, I like.
They
this
did a skate
coffee
deck.
set.
That's just the. Oh yeah, there's the coffee one.
Bro, I
What'd you
just
see?
bought this knife.
That same one?
Not the Supreme, obviously, but I
the
just bought
Benchmade
this
or
Benchmade knife. Yeah.
So mark it up $20-$30, I'm sure, at
I'm gonna have
least.
to
How much
buy
was
that.
that knife retail?
Bro, I might have to buy that.
That's like $100-some dollar knife?
170,
Oh shit, it's like a $200 knife?
Wow, so that'll be like almost $300 then.
Chapstick.
Oh yeah.
Just look on StockX. How much can you buy it for
This
on
shit
StockX?
is wild, bro.
sick.
Oh, they got olive tees though. Olive Hanes.
Oh yeah,
That's sick.
under tees and socks. They got the socks. Maybe I'll try to get those socks.
I like the olive.
Then
I can
again, I don't even wear
appreciate
those
the
fucking
olive.
socks. Like fuck that. I wear my active socks. I'm good.
So
Maybe the
so this
Lodge
is what
cast iron.
y'all were talking about with the Air Force Ones. They're just going to be continually in stock now. Is that?
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
the only ones
Mhm.
that weren't were the Tim colorway, the Wheats.
Yep.
I think black and white are a consistent year-round thing, which is exactly what I assume a shop would do. It's just kind of weird
Mhm.
that it's an Air Force One and maybe not a Dunk, but whatever.
We got
You
Al
know.
Green. Come on, man.
Yeah.
That's Memphis. I might have to get an Al Green. I got the 3-6 Mafia, so I might have to get the Al Green. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
I ain't
Yeah.
trying though. I ain't gonna be up here trying to
It
click
should
on
be
some shit.
easy.
Get
That
that
should
little
be
Kim.
easy.
Get that little Kim skateboard.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit,
They
dude, that's
yeah, they
hot.
got a
That's dope. Lil Kim, I can get down with Lil Kim. An uncut deck? That's weird.
Yeah. It's just a box logo, big square.
what is
It's meant for the
that's
wall.
That's
It's not
that's
yeah.
for the wall.
Well, they know that, right? They know what all
They
these
know.
idiots are doing now, you know?
Yeah.
I got my. I don't have it here. I've got one that says straight edge.
Oh.
The box logo, straight edge. So, yeah. So that's the lookbook. I don't know. There's
Yep.
a bunch of
Yeah.
wacky shit. You know, Supreme, whatever.
Yeah.
I might actually have to try and get a couple of those things. The knife.
Mac and cheese
I might try to get
boxes.
the knife and
Help me get some more mac and cheese.
mac and cheese. We'll do some
Yeah,
mac and
stock
cheese.
it up.
Oh, I'll just send you the anti-ans. Don't worry about it. My store's got them.
Oh.
Auntie Anne's. Hook it up.
Anti-ans is way better than Kraft.
I'm a
That's
craft
the.
kid.
Oh yeah, that's like the organic ones, right? The bunnies.
I think they're organic, but I like the flavor
Yeah, they're
better.
good.
It's still,
Auntie
still
Annie's
They're
or
powdered,
something.
it's
they're
powdered
little
cheese
like
and
bunnies
shit,
and
but
shit. They're good. They have the
yeah,
the aged white cheddar.
exactly.
Those are good as fuck.
Mhm.
Yeah. So okay, cool. So to round it
Yeah.
out, we'll do a mail call.
All right.
To Bill, are you ready?
Yeah, I just gotta take
I'm
them
gonna
out of
bring
my
our
Ziplocs. I've already
Cam
zipped
up
them
here
up.
real quick. I'm gonna step away just real briefly, so I'll be right back. Go ahead and get started, Bill.
Word. It's like an unboxing.
Yeah. What are you pulling out here?
First up, we got some Sandy Langs.
Mm.
Oh, green bears. I call them bears. I don't know. But they're yeah, man. These are had to have these for some reason. I don't know why, man.
I like
Will I
those.
wear them? I don't know. I really like it. I've never seen something like this, so that's kind of what gets me to buy shit like this, you know.
No, those are cool for sure. And I wound up getting the sneezes.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you
They're
want the
cool. I got the brown ones. The suede's nice on them. The
super
only
nice.
thing I don't like is I'm not a fat lace guy.
Oh yeah, they come with those super fat laces.
Yeah,
Like
dude.
these are not Pumas. What the fuck? Adidas? Like
This is the only thing I don't want about these, but
alternate laces or no?
Sneezes.
they're fat too.
Oh, they're fat
Yeah.
laces?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the sneezes came with like fat laces.
I don't think I noticed that.
I didn't either. And then both sets are fat laces.
Wild.
Oh,
Yeah.
by the way, Ed, my first pair was the Sandy Langs. The
Very
no
nice.
thanks to Vans, thanks to
So
Nordstrom.
how is it really plush? Like is that
Yeah, dude, it's like teddy bear.
high
fucking-
pile? That's super sick.
Yeah, dude. And it's got like little exposed suede on the,
Those are
Yeah.
cool.
Those
like
are dope.
this section right here.
That's a dope pair.
I just unplugged my headset. Plug that bitch back in.
But
Don't.
se- the-
Yeah.
seriously, the color on these are just
Oh,
Making me jealous.
nice, nice.
they're unreal, dude. I'm so bummed I didn't get the olive. I wasn't really feeling it from the photos, and these look better in person. So I gotta imagine the olives
So these are
Well,
the
let's see.
look better
Notra,
on person.
the Notra.
Well, I got olives here.
36s.
Let me open up the
See
olives
it.
real quick.
Let's
We'll
see it,
show 'em.
baby.
Joe got the cappuccino pair.
I like how the
Um,
box matches too. The box coincided with the shoe color.
Yeah, so each box, excuse me. So they released 3 colorways. They had the blue and the gray, the cappuccino, and then the
Matcha.
Yeah, matcha. It's like a green olive green.
On the box, they just called it green though, so it's kind of weird.
So it's just green.
Yeah. Here's the green pair with the alternate
Yes, this is dog.
medio color laces.
They're so nice,
So
dude.
green.
Joe, you're
yeah.
you're muted, bro.
Oh yeah, you made it.
I might have hit the button.
There
My
you go.
bad.
But yeah.
God damn, those look
They're
fucking
so
great, dude.
nice, dude.
And it's hard. They couldn't
So
capture the right color green in the
They
photos.
they
It comes out
didn't
too
at
light.
all.
Yeah,
Right.
it comes out.
It
I
looked
mean,
like Kermit the Frog, and I was like,
yeah, the color it's showing up right now is pretty,
right.
on point with what it is.
That's like when I got these, because
Mhm.
this part looked a lot lighter than
It's a lot lighter, yeah.
Yes, dude. It's
Right.
like you could tell more face to face, but like
Mhm.
they just look so fucking clean in person, dude. I'm bummed,
Yep.
but I'm not gonna lie, dude. I put so many like offers into people for $100,
Yeah.
and they keep dropping, dude. And I
Yeah.
got one for 135 today.
Nice.
So
Nice.
I'm watching a few pairs. My
110,
size.
120 might be the mark, depending with
hell
with
One
hell
that
shipping.
yeah,
I
dude.
put an offer
Right.
in on sold for 140. So
Yeah.
Oh,
Um,
yeah, they're going down. I mean,
I'll
no
wait.
no one wants them this week.
No.
Last week they were wanted because people
Yep.
couldn't get them.
Yep.
Now that is over. We're good. We're good to go now. So
Yeah. Now that
Yeah.
the Union Dunks drop, they want to go after that. I don't know what's coming after that. It was a dry week. They had nothing else to buy, so the resellers went
Undefeated
after all
dunks, right?
these. Oh yeah, that's right.
Those
undefeated
things.
dunks.
That medial side though, that olive green. I went with those laces that
Oh, not
matched
undefeated.
it.
No, they were
so-
Union. Never mind. Yeah, that's what you said.
Yeah, Union.
Yo, those greens are.
That's the ones,
I'm
man,
so
for sure.
bummed.
Let me see.
I need them, but I'll wait. I can wait.
And then-
I got a
Oh.
couple pickups from Japan. Our friends at Vans Japan sent over. I believe they're calling this the. No, I'm like super late on all this shit. I got this shit last year, and I had just barely opened all this. I still have boxes to open from other shit that I bought, but yeah. So the upside down pack, I think, is what they were calling it. So shout out to Bengals, Cincinnati, and our good friend Kyle Sliney. Congratulations on your Bengals winning, man. I mean, not winning.
Wow.
Getting to the Super Bowl.
Shout out to the Bengals for getting to the Super Bowl. Yeah, so these are if you're listening, these are it's an authentic tonal black authentic with a tiger stripe fur. It's like a furry.
Yeah.
I guess.
Nice.
On the toe cap and then on the like heel collar or ankle collar on the other pair. So it's like a mixed match sort of thing. It's a dope pair. I know that Vans Lab, he's been posting a lot of like recent releases. I don't know if you've noticed that.
Yeah.
Seems like maybe he was doing that before and I just didn't notice. But it seemed like he posted like all old stuff, and then like the past 6 months, he posted a lot
maybe
of newer stuff.
Might have ran out of some older stuff,
I don't think that's possible. And then pair I was really happy to get.
What do you got? Oh,
Hey.
Yeah, so
Moonrise eras.
The
I didn't know you were
era.
going. I didn't know you went for those.
I did. I called in a favor for these specifically. I love the Moon Eyes stuff, right? Drop the box. I love the Moon Eyes stuff, and like I haven't I have a pair of skate highs from a couple years back, but I've never got any from the drop. And these just, I happened to timing was right, so I ended up getting these. So yeah,
I noticed the foxing stripes double yellow. Ah, interesting.
Yeah, it
I
is.
never really paid attention to that.
So yeah, double yellow foxing stripe. So that means no passing.
Mm-hmm,
And then the Dubray,
mm-hmm.
the Moon Dubray, right?
Oh, yep.
Moon USA, made in Japan or made in China, but only Japan only. So it's funny how that worked. Yeah, super cool.
Is that
Thinks.
one like Japan shape too?
Yep, definitely Japan shape. Almost like weird like comfy cush sort of almost like
I thought it was a comfy cush at first.
it's very like very
It's wide, stubby,
bubbly.
little, yeah, round on the toe, and
The yellow is a ripstop nylon.
oh, okay.
So it's not like a
It's like a
suede or
small
leather.
ripstop
Yeah,
now, like a
it's very
small
small suede.
pattern.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
but
yeah,
the soles look like they were like a cup sole almost, or like comfy cush. Yeah,
yeah, especially like
on the
here
bottom.
where
Oh yeah,
there's like this bump here.
yep.
It's
It's like a whole
weird.
different construction from what
It's
I've seen.
very weird, man. The Vans Japan stuff is so weird. Yeah, the whole like you can tell like you could spot a JP
Mm-hmm.
model like a mile away.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a bunch of other shit behind me, but I'm not gonna go into all of it. But I did want to share a new bag. So new job. I bought a bunch of new shit to justify buying new shit. And I figure I'm going to be commuting, so I'm going to ride the bike.
Mm-hmm.
Say I'm going to ride my motorcycle. So I went and got me a LBT, new LBT black camo,
nice.
black multicam.
Nice. That's my favorite color.
London
Yeah, dude.
Bridges.
My favorite camo, the multicam black.
Super dope. It'll be nice to. I'll throw my iPad in there, or whatever. Go to work. My business papers, right? I guess people have business papers, right? So what they do.
I think so.
I'll figure out. I'll justify this somehow.
That's a new
Put
age
something in it,
briefcase.
man.
Fucking dope, dude.
Yeah, it's cool. It's I just sort of happened upon it. I was just cruising eBay and saw a guy posted the new styles, and I was like, oh, let me check these out. And yeah, got that one. So
Dope.
I'll take it.
Nice.
I came up on
Nice.
something kind of cool that you guys might like.
Yeah.
Just a little accessory here.
Yo,
Ooh.
I saw that in the back, and I was like, is that a dog bowl?
It's a dog bowl. It's the Vance family. It's in store. You have to. It's like 2,500 points or something. But yeah, dude, pretty thick. It's like yeah, they have them at the Vance store
Cool.
right now.
Bro, I gotta get.
I think
Yeah.
Loki needs one. Yeah.
Gotta get
good-
two. I
good-
got two
it's like-
babies over here.
Yeah, made in China, obviously. Yeah, but 2,500 points, I think, is what this one costs, or you had to redeem it for.
Yeah.
So
Loki
that's it.
uses a Stussy one as of now, but we could change that.
Dang, switch it up a little bit,
Hey, ball is life. Loki knows, dude.
Ball on
He's
life.
sleeping.
And then I
He's
got the
sleeping.
Jenga set, one of the Jengas. I haven't opened it yet.
Nice.
That one came in like
Is
a week
it-
or so ago.
Is it printed?
Like yeah,
Or is it just like? I would assume, right? It's not just like a blocks of wood.
like
in a
blank,
band
right?
box.
Yeah. Let's see. It's in the. It's sealed, so
Yeah,
Oh,
that's cool.
Sick.
it's upside down.
Sounds
but
very cool.
Yeah, so
There you go.
it's like a Jenga set, and it's
Yeah.
the sides are printed with like checkerboard and
Yeah.
off the wall van stuff.
Yeah. Good old Vans family stuff. And they just put a new one up today. It's like utensils. They're like bamboo reusable utensil set. It comes with like a little checkerboard sleeve to hold them in. So I saw that today, but it's also in store. You got to go in store to redeem it.
If you don't use the points, you lose them.
Yeah, man. That's why I like buying from Vans. Like if they just don't
Right.
cancel my orders.
If they cancel the order, do you still get the points?
You know what? That's a good question. I was thinking about that last week, and I don't know. I haven't noticed the points disappear, but I don't know. I should just hurry up and go and use them all up real quick, just in case.
Right now they have I think they have two times points right now, I believe, and also free overnight shipping.
Well, unless they cancel it, but
Unless they cancel your order, then it's definitely not shipping. Safe to say, it's not
Yeah.
shipping. Yeah, I need to go on there and check and see what they got.
Yeah,
That
not that much stuff.
Year of the Tiger collection is coming next week, or is it already out?
I think it's already out. That one should have dropped.
I can't remember what the date was for that.
Right.
I don't know why I think the 22nd. That's not even. Yeah, it's already out. It's out.
Okay. All right.
I don't know where the 22nd came from. It's in my brain somewhere.
Word.
Yeah, cool. So, that's our show, I guess, right? That's what we got.
We had a long one.
Yeah, good 2 hours. It seems to be where we're landing mostly. I think 2 hours. So yeah, thanks for hanging out. If you're in the chat, we really appreciate you coming. All our new folks. Oh, let me turn that down. All our new folks, we appreciate you. If you're listening to us, I hope you enjoyed it. If this is your first time with us, hey, why not
welcome.
Come back?
Yeah,
why
man.
not do a little subscription, like us, subscribe, all that stuff. We do this every week, barring some disaster. We're here every Tuesday night at 10 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. West Coast Pacific. That's the word. Pacific time.
West Coast.
We
prefer West Coast. Yeah.
So as always, we love you. We appreciate you hanging out, and we'll see you next week. You guys stay safe. We'll see you then.
Peace out, guys.
Peace.
Peace.